What's up, guys? Welcome back to Wrenching Wednesdays. We'll wait for Daniel to join up here. I appreciate all you guys joining in early. We got Dirty Max, Rogue One, OB, Lee, Crystal. Appreciate all you guys joining in early. I'm not gonna go for super long tonight. So we're a little bit early tonight, usually. We go about 7:30. But shout out to the 5 of you guys in chat. Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Flyboys 305, what's up? The dad, what's up, the dad? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Ranks as well. All right, we got Mr. Daniel. Let's welcome in Daniel. Daniel is back with us.
What's going on?
Hold my volume turned on. How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Appreciate you coming and hanging out tonight again. Rinks RC says, "Who's Daniel?" What's up, guys? Appreciate all you guys joining. Make sure if you haven't hit that like button. Yeah, guys, if you haven't, we got the paddles on the bench as well. Make sure you check out the Big Rock video. That was a lot of fun. I did strip a hex. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, it's this one. That hex is completely gone. I did run these on the sledge as well. So the sledge video is coming next. What you been up to and running, Daniel?
Just been out running the sledge, having fun with it, having a good time.
Nice. What do you think of the sledge?
Oh, I love it.
It's awesome, man. It's a good car.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking to each other, saying hi to Daniel. HR, what's up, HR? Appreciate you joining. Crystal says, yeah, the Success Big Rock video was awesome. I appreciate that. I did see your Big Rock video, JustBashinit. Appreciate that, Dirty. Yeah, it was pretty fun. Speaking of it, hold on a minute. Here it is right here. I think it's a beast, man. Love the Big Rock. You got it as well, Daniel.
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
Loved it.
Think about getting the light kit or not really?
I'm thinking about it. It looks cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The rear ones. What I really like about this light kit as well, if I can get this thing off, is that to connect the lights is a magnet, so it literally just clips right on there. So if you take the body off, grips right up. The magnet just comes unattached.
That's good.
Yeah, the Big Rock is awesome though. What a beast.
Oh yeah.
Crystal says, I'm waiting on snow here in Ohio. HR says, Bashinit fans are ready, and Saturday will be up for sale. Nice, HR. Speaking of that, I have the first ones. HR sent me. They're like a turbo fan. They're called, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're yes something fans, I think. So shout out to HR. Pretty sweet. If anybody's looking for fans, Rogue One says, Big Rock Crew Cab Success Snow Paddle Run. Awesome. Appreciate that, Rogue One. Everyone's talking to HR. Obi says, yeah, the Big Rock video was nice. I appreciate that, guys. Everyone order the yes, sir fans. Yep, that's what I thought. Dirty says, I saw one used at my local hobby shop today, and oh boy, was the thing pretty clean, but they wanted a pretty penny for it. Yeah, they discontinued it, though. Where did you end up picking yours off of, Daniel? Amazon?
The Big Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up the Big Rock on Amazon. Yeah.
You got it on sale, too, didn't you?
Yeah.
How much was it on sale for? You remember?
I think I got it for like $500.
Oh, that ain't bad. That's a pretty good sale. I think the listing says $720, I think.
Yeah, around that, yeah.
Shout out to the 12 in chat. If you're just joining, welcome in. Appreciate you joining. We'll probably be live for about an hour tonight at the max. Just a long day today, so we're just going to call it for an hour. Rogue One says, Bash, the lights look good in the snow. Appreciate that, Rogue One. Dirty said, I already read that. Lee says he can barely hear you, Daniel. Maybe you're.
Oh, is it?
I can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me? Oh, yeah.
Everyone hear Daniel? HR says next week a package will be your way, my brother. Appreciate you, HR. That I'm excited to try the finished product. That'll be awesome. HR says, Crystal, thanks, man. Rink says Notorious was pulling wheelies in the snow with those Dumonts and 4S. Pretty rad. Heck yeah, Rinks. Excited to see that one. 30 says they wanted $700 for it. That's crazy for a used one, even though it was clean. Wow. That is pretty. That is kind of a lot. James, what's up, James? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. James says, shout out to JustBashinit and your guests tonight. May we have a blessed RC night. For sure. Definitely appreciate Daniel coming and hanging out again. HR says, my friend has a brand new one or almost new one for $500 dirty. Pretty good deal. Crystal says, yeah, he's fine. He's just talking low. Yep. We're all good. Sweet. James says, shout out to the chat and let's get them thumbs up. Appreciate it. Anything you want to show off tonight, Daniel?
It just depends on what the chat wants to see.
Anybody want us? Well, what have you gotten new recently?
My newest one is the sledge.
Saying I'm not getting another one, huh? We all know how that goes, right? Everyone says, oh man,
yep.
I'm not getting another one. I do it all the time too. But I've been pretty sticking to it lately. I haven't picked up a new one, so HR says, Sebastian, did you jump your max slash? If not, jumps can you send I can send you a double mount. I jump it every now and then, but not too bad, HR. Just some I don't really like jumping the max slash. I like keeping it on the ground. It's kind of like the Big Rock, actually. It's a kind of a ground truck, I think. Would you agree, Daniel? Max slash kind of like a ground truck.
Yeah.
Dirty says, I kind of want to find a Big Rock 6S used. I didn't like the look of the Big Rock 3S body at first, but it's kind of growing on me. And it makes me want the 6S one now. Yeah, it's an awesome rig. The lights just added. It's cool that Arma made lights for it, which is pretty neat. Shout out to the 60 in chat. Appreciate you joining. Crystal says, where is that new sledge? Hey, they want to see the new sledge, Daniel.
All right, I'm going to go grab it real quick.
All right. What's up, Winner? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. 30 says, I said that about the X-Max, but I have two of them. Nice. HR says, Dirty, we got one for you, man. We got one for you? Where did it go? We got one for you, man. Email me and we can meet. Dirty says, I kind of want another Max. It's been Dirty. I just sold my Max for $350. Got rid of it. All right, hold on. Daniel's got his sledge here. Let's put him on solo. There you go.
Yep, so here's the sledge. I absolutely love this thing. You know, it's a great basher. The only thing is, since it's got belted tires, I can't really backflip with it, so I got to get some unbelted tires. But I just love this clipless body. It's so easy to take off, so easy to change batteries compared to my crane. But yeah, overall, I haven't done any modifications to it, but I'm planning on doing some tweaks with the chassis, maybe change out the servo for a better one. But yeah, that's all I'm planning to upgrade for right now. But overall, it's pretty durable right out the box.
Very nice. The colors are sweet. That one has a gray chassis as well, right? Is it gray or is it orange?
Yeah, gray chassis.
That's what I thought. The gray chassis is awesome.
Gray. Yeah.
Sweet, Daniel. That looks pretty sweet. Crystal says, I don't jump my 6S Mojave. Winter says, did you hear about the new Traxxas 240 SX car they released? I sure did. I saw that today. Excuse me. Looks pretty sweet. I'm not a drifter, but it does look pretty sweet. They must be having a new licensing with Nissan, I'm guessing. Rogue One says, Big Rock success. That is why I like it. Ground bashing beast. 100% Rogue. Obi says, what's the going rate for a max, new or used? What is a new max now? Is it still 570? Or is it more than that now?
Yeah, I think around like 570.
And the ultimates are 900, right?
Yeah, 900.
Crystal says, yeah, I seen that new 240 today. Amp, what is up, Amp? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully doing well. Says, what up, fellas? What's up, Amp? As well as Dwayne. Hey, Dwayne, appreciate you joining. Says, hey, what's up? JustBashinit, Dirty Rogue, OB in the chat. Dirty says, OB, regular max is 600 and ultimate is 900. Everyone's talking to each other. OG in the house. What's up, OG? It's a bird. It's a plane. It's OG. Shout out to OG as well as in the sledge video. I mentioned OG. I know Michelle H has a sledge. Daniel has a sledge. OG has a sledge. Anybody else in the comments have a sledge? I couldn't remember who all had one. Dwayne says, just got home, relaxing now. Well, appreciate you joining. Crystal says, I seen the backflip attempt. I think you didn't make it due to the belted tires.
Yeah.
Yeah, belted tires make a big difference when you're jumping. That is for sure. Coffee Cup RC. What's up, Coffee? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Guitar says, Amps, what's good, man? Flyboys 305 says, I got a two-wheel drive, brushless slash, Fortec 3.0 for $225. Nice. Pretty good deal. Not bad. OB says, Coffee Cup, what's up, my guy? Everybody's talking to each other. Dwayne says, OG in the house. Everyone better hide their milk and cookies. What is everybody up to tonight? Anybody doing any wrenching? Just hanging out, looking at new RCs. What is everybody up to tonight? OG says, shout out to Ranger Pup. Crystal says, got the differential in the new Creighton amp. I seen that. LOL. Yep. Amp. I saw it as well. Amp got a brand new Creighton, the green one. Blew a diff in there. Coffee says, oh yeah, that's right. Coffee. I saw your Coffee has a sledge. Rogue One says, I do not have a sledge. Daniel told me to get one. HR says, just share the stream. Appreciate that, HR. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Rink says, the new RC build starts Friday night, and I'm waiting on the motor for the RC10T. Very nice. Very nice. All right, Dan, you got any wrenching going on tonight? Or you got anything to work on tonight, or not really?
Not really. Still waiting on the parts to come in for my infraction since I kind of broke it.
Oh, dang. Did you ever didn't you break your Fury?
Yeah, the only thing I broke was the front bumper bar. I got to replace, and I blew the tires, but I got new tires on there now, so it's pretty much good to go.
Nice. I got to grab my Kagamo. All right. It's time to work on the old Kagama. We got to throw the M2C rear shock tower on there and another beefy brace for the rear like the sledge. Should have done that right away, but I don't know. I don't think that was out when I got this thing. Oh, grab the old nice, awesome stand by HR. Works perfect for 1/8, 1/7 X-Max stuff. There we go. Perfect. Oh, these tires are getting flat spotted. That tells you how long it's been since I've driven it. Man, you guys are chat is flying tonight. Definitely appreciate all you guys joining. HTX, what's up, HTX? Appreciate you joining. HR says, JustBashinit, thanks. Thanks. You sound like thanks God, you sound like never was sick. Amen. Definitely, HR. Definitely. It's sick sucks, but I'm finally getting over it. So, yep. Definitely thank God for that one. Crystal says putting a 20-tooth pinion in my new Vortex Mega from stock 13-tooth. Also added a fan. Should hit 30 miles per hour now. HTX says I'm waiting on the drive shafts for my Quake. Very nice. I have to ask you, Daniel, how was that crash with that new? You knew I was going to ask you, didn't you? With that XO1.
Yeah, that was a very bad wreck. As soon as I flipped over, the body just skid. It skidded for about at least, I think, maybe 20 feet. Unless I'm guessing that was an 80 miles per hour crash. Maybe I remember the best 77, but I'm just so lucky that it didn't hit any cars or hit anybody.
No kidding.
The body just got messed up pretty bad, but other than else, nothing else broke. It's just the body.
Yeah, that was a pretty good roll. Pretty good wreck. Let's see here. Everyone's talking to each other. Rink says broke some. OG says I like the Kagama. Looked at them for a while. Yeah, they're definitely something to get used to. The way this power is on this thing, as soon as you press the throttle, it wants to wheelie. I broken the wheelie bar. I fixed that about 3 times. Then the last time I had it out was when way before snow. I landed just wrong and I bent the rear shock tower, which was a pretty good wreck. It died in midair. That's the worst.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. I was jumping it and all of a sudden, boom, right on the shock tower.
That's gotta suck.
Yeah, it happens. It's part of RC, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Crystal says, Daniel, you're in it. Rink says some part of the wheelie bar. Some part of the wheelie bar of the Quake. I ain't fixing it. Rogue One says, OG, Kagama 6S rocks. Oh, yeah, Rogue One has the limited edition. Have you seen that limited edition, Daniel? Or are you not too familiar with Team Corrali?
I've heard of Team Crowley, but I never owned any of them. But I see a lot of people be bashing them on YouTube, and they look pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I was blown away when I bought it. I actually got this thing off of eBay. I wasn't even trying to buy it, and I bid once, and I won.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that one. OG says, yeah, I know it's my style. I just went from the sledge instead. Yeah, I know it's my style. I just went for the sledge instead. Yeah, this can't go wrong with the sledge, though. OG says, maybe next year, but I know I wanted a sledge. Abe, what's up, Abe? Appreciate you joining. Rogue One says, just bashing. I crashed my Big Rock 6S down over a 15-foot bank and rolled for about 40 feet. Nothing broke. Whew.
Oh wow.
That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good wreck, Rogue.
The only thing I'm afraid about the sledge is the chassis bending. That like any armor or tracks that has an aluminum chassis, I'm always afraid of bending them.
Yep. Yeah, no, 100%. That's why these things right here come in handy.
I don't got it on my sledge, but I'm planning on getting one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure M2C makes one for that. I'm pretty sure.
But like I've noticed that on the sledge they only use 60-61 aluminum, but on armor they use 70-75. So.
Yep. 100%. Yeah, the M2C stuff is amazing. HR says if I buy a sledge, I do a sledgehammer right away for sure. M2C baby, that's right. HR. Let's see here. What am I missing? No, I hear you, Crystal. Everyone has long days, man. It's just the way it's all good. No worries at all. Rogue One says, OG, understood. I am looking at the sledge. Amp says, okay, I'm back. What's up, Amp? Appreciate you coming back. Amp says, I break everything. Yeah, Amp, you send them pretty good. HTX says, I like your vids, Amp. Yep. Amp has pretty good stuff. OG says that I've bent the rear shock tower, but haven't bent the chassis yet. If it survives me, it survived any average driver. Yes, sir. All right, guys. I think I'm caught up on the chat for a while. Shout out to all you guys. Let me know, what are you guys planning on picking up next? Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and get this rear or the skid bar thrown on the Kagama real fast. Daniel, is there anything any new RC news you want to talk about or show off? Anything else, or what do you got going on?
So on Friday, as I think most of the chat would know because I was live yesterday. You know, the mini XRT I have coming on Friday, so I'm pretty excited for that.
Oh yeah, Mr. I ain't buying another one right there. What does he buy? Another one. We all know how that goes. If you guys in the chat know how that goes, if you're into RC, you know how that goes.
Oh yeah, I already know.
Dirty Max says, OG, I bent my sledge chassis the first week I got it. Oh no. Shout out to the 16 in chat. Definitely appreciate you guys joining. No, this is one thing Corrali does. They put these little washers on there, and then they're kind of countersunk. So that's kind of a nice touch, which is kind of cool.
Sweet.
It's definitely different.
Yeah.
But yeah, this should be a pretty easy install. We actually have something to wrench on tonight. Also got the Project 2-wheel drive slash looking pretty good. Got the transmission on there. We got the GTR shocks on there in blue. Kind of a blue theme going on. Blue arms, blue shocks, blue steering. Looks pretty sweet.
Sweet.
Slashes. I don't know what it is about slashes, but they're fun to work on to me.
Yeah, like I feel like they're just like super easy to work on. You know, they're easy to get, you know, parts and stuff.
100%. That's exactly right. Let's see, what did I miss? HTX says mini XRT is very fun. Rogue One says I am waiting for a Quake to go on sale. Quake is awesome, man. Daniel, you should definitely get a Quake.
Yeah,
Quakes are awesome, man. I love my Quake. The thing is so much fun.
Yeah.
I know you'd like it.
Yeah, because I already had like a Fury 223S, and I absolutely love that thing. So I won't doubt it, but I do love the Quake.
Exactly. HR says everyone has a channel. Do what makes you happy first, and forget what other comes and said, because all we should worry about is being happy and not that guy with others. Just saying. Amen. HR. Everyone, you just got to do your own thing. That's what this YouTube, this RC is all about. You just do your own thing, and people watch. I mean, that's what it's all about. Shout out to HR. Okay. Amp says Quake is a beast. Oh yeah, Amp knows. Amps has a few of the Quakes. Dirty Max says I better not end up like Mark Sanria and have 2 of every car. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I couldn't do that. 2 of every car is insane. Rogue One says, yeah, Amp, I seen your videos on that too. Rink says, I told my wife I wouldn't buy another RC for the rest of the year, so I bought 2 kits. They're just parts. It don't count. Hey, you're not wrong. That's awesome. Way to outthink the system there. OG says blue hoodie. Yeah, hey, I got a blue hoodie on as well. Talking about blue parts, and then I got a blue sweatshirt on. Where did I miss? HR says Rinks, LOL. Everyone's talking to each other. Rogue One says Daniel, that was a good live last night on coming to the mini XRT decision.
Oh yeah.
I missed that one. Can't believe I missed it.
It's all good, man.
I have no idea what this is, but they give you this. Looks like a 3D printed piece that comes with the rear skid. Anybody have any idea what that would be for? I have no idea what that's for. I do not know. Let's see here. Dirty says, I have yet to get a Quake. The dad says, my latest purchase is being built to sell. She saw right through that. HR said RC community is one of the best that everyone helps each other out. 100% HR. King D, what's up, King D? Appreciate you joining. HR says, just bash a question. A fire team for 200 and in payment plan, should I take it? Ooh. Fire team's pretty good, HR. I'd say so. What do you guys think in the chat? You guys think 200 for a fire team is good? I would say 100%.
100%.
What do you think, Daniel?
Oh yeah, I think it's pretty good. 200 for a fire team.
I would say go for it. I'm speaking of fire team. I need to get that out again as well because I haven't driven mine in a while.
And I think they're discontinuing the fire team soon.
I'm pretty sure they did.
I think they did. I'm not sure, but
could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they did. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, that's tight. That's not good. What is that one even into?
Probably got Loctite on there.
Huh? What's that?
Does it have Loctite in the screws?
It's in the plastic. I don't know. The impact won't even take it off. Everyone's talking to David. Rink says, Daniel rocking the SpongeBob. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The dad says, HR, do it. The dad says, yes. Or HR says, the dad, yes, sir. Rogue One says, is it a spacer? I think so, but I don't know where it goes. Shout out to the 13 in chat. HR says, I missed a Italian. Who have one, please? HR is looking for Italian. Yeah, I wish I had my EXB yet, but oh my gosh, that's tight.
Oof.
This might not end well. Oh, there we go. I got one.
It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight in there.
Yeah, it's in the plastic, which is what I don't understand. Corrali, what are you putting Loctite on your plastic? Oh my gosh. That's in there pretty good. Rogue One says HR sounds good. 30 says I just looked on the fire team is discontinued.
Oh wow. But I think you can still get a fire team on Amazon too.
Yeah.
The black.
I think you can. I believe you are correct. You want to show off your XL1 or anything, Daniel? Or any other cars?
Oh yeah, the XL1. The one that I crashed.
Yeah, that one. Oh, what the heck?
Here she is.
Oh, there it is. Let me get you on solo. Here is Daniel's famous XL1 that he flipped.
Yep. So here's the XL1. As you guys know, the flying bird is what I call it because it has a tendency to flip, which it did the other day.
That's pretty good.
So Yeah, other than the body scratching, I got a new body for it, so that's fine. This is also gonna be my shelf clean body. I'm just gonna use the beater body. But yeah, this splitter's got scratched up, but I'm not gonna replace that because I know it's gonna get scratched more in the future. Anyways, tires are good. Overall, everything is good, but prepare for it to fly if you guys get. Yep,
Looks pretty sweet.
pretty cool, but likes to.
I'm not a speed run guy, but it does look pretty sweet. Oh, what are we at in chat? Oh, Rink says tight like a tiger. Am says I got a few Italians. Rogue One says Team Corrali tough, just bashing it. Oh yeah. Dirty Max says I just looked at the Big Rock 6S and I shouldn't have. Oh no, is that thing still on sale?
The
Big Rock.
Oh, the 6S or the 3S?
The 6S, I think. I think that's what he's talking about.
I don't think it is now. Let me just check to make sure. Oh, yes, it actually is. Right now it is 683, and they actually brought back the red and the gunmetal color. I thought
kidding.
those were discontinued.
Really?
Yeah, so you want a red one, there's one left on Amazon. So yeah.
Anybody looking for a Big Rock, there you go.
The white one's probably not the most ideal color to get dirty, but definitely does look cool in the snow.
This one longer than that? Yes. Yeah, the Big Rock is awesome. Can't go wrong with the Big Rock. Oh, rumors. Oh, what did I miss? Shout out to the 15 in chat. Dirty says, and the one I want is the red one. Oh no. Coffee says, I'm thinking of putting some 1 ounce lead weight on it to test. What did I miss? Oh, there. Coffee Cup says I crashed my XL1 a few times. After 70 miles per hour, it wants to fly.
For sure.
Flyboys 305 says my hobby shop has the fire team. I read that. Amp says all my Toya are scratched up. Rogue One says sick, Daniel. Dirty says and the one I want, or Dirty Max. Sorry, my bad. Dirty Max says and the only one I want is the red one. Rughead, what's up, Rughead? Appreciate you joining. Says what's up, boys? Dirty says, and the red one is $6.99.
Yep.
Just talking to Rughead. Coffee says, yeah, Rogue, some plastics and replacement cambers with the aluminum ones. Nice. Coffee. Rogue One says, stopping by to say hi. My daughter is about to sing in a Christmas concert. Well, I appreciate you joining before you go to the concert. Definitely appreciate it. Hopefully you have a good concert. Coffee Cup says, I do have video. Rogue One. Dirty Max says I'm not going for the white. I want the red one for sure. Amp says I love a Big Rock. 100% Amp. The Big Rock is awesome. Rogue One says Dirty Max. If you can get it, do it. I did. Yeah, the Big Rock is awesome. I will second that. HR says, Dirty, I got the red one and gray body for you, man. It is available. Nice. Very nice. Dirty says, I would like to Rogue, but I have to take care of myself before I buy anything else. 100%. Life before RCs. That's 100% right, Dirty. So you got to do the most important things before you buy an RC. See here. HR says my local hobby shop still have one limited edition Kagama. Man, if them things weren't so expensive, I would pick one up. If they did a limited edition Shiroi, that would be awesome. What do you guys think? Should I pick up a Shiroi or not? I've been contemplating it. Maybe next year. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right. Rogue One says Dirty Max. Oh, Daniel, you got some wrenching going on?
Yeah, I'm just checking the screws on the sledge. Make sure nothing is coming loose.
Good idea. One thing about the sledge is the front hinge pins. They like to break.
You talking about the little aluminum pins in the front?
The ones that run through the arms. I think they're aluminum. Me and my brother and my good friend, they got brand new sledges. My brother has the one like yours, and we run them in the snow, or like last year, yeah, ran them in the snow and stuff, and they, I think each of us broke a pin in an arm, but granted that was in the snow, but. Grizzly RC, what's up, Grizzly? Appreciate you joining. Says hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great day running RCs. I've been having a little fun in the snow here a couple past weeks with videos. Very nice, Grizzly. I'll have to make sure to check those out. Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Dirty Max said, or Row One says, Dirty Max, I know that feeling for sure. Everyone's talking to each other. Amp says I meant toys. I got you, Amp. I got you. Autocorrect. I got you. No worries. Rogue One says coffee cup. Thanks. We'll check it out. Dirty Max says Bastion. I have a broken tooth on my bottom right of my mouth, but no insurance to get it taken care of right now. My new truck should be done here soon too. Oh man, prayers for you, Dirty. Teeth stuff. Oh man, I don't do the dentist stuff, that's for sure. But prayers to you, Dirty, as well as anybody else out there that needs them or going through anything. Prayers to all you guys. Shout out to the 18 in chat. Definitely appreciate you coming and hanging out in the Basher basement. We've already been live for 37 minutes. HR says limited edition Creighton 6S, and I burn my LE Creighton 6S, and I burn my tires to the hobby shop. Amp says Shiroi is epic. Yeah, no, it looks epic. That's for sure. All right. We got the M2C chassis brace installed on the Kagama. Looks pretty sweet. Only thing is you can't run this rear skid, or maybe you can, but you wouldn't be able to put all of the screws in it, sadly, but looks pretty good. Look how shiny that is. Too bad it didn't stay like that. It's
gonna get ruined soon.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I love one thing I love.
Wasn't breaking.
Yep. One thing I love about M2C parts is how shiny they are, man. It's sure they're spendy. I think it was like $80 for this, for the rear tower and the. Oh my gosh, it's blinding. And the rear brace, but they're worth it. They are worth it.
Definitely. You gotta love M2C.
Oh, 100%. Grizzly RC says, Daniel, just saw the unboxing of your sledge.
Sweet.
Max says, yeah, and it hurts right now too, which sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Dirty. Definitely prayers to you, man.
Same here.
The pain come and goes. That skid looks killer. Yeah, no, it looks awesome. If I were to get the Shiroi for some reason, I would go with the RTR. I have electronics, but I don't really want to mess with doing that for some reason. I just don't. I don't know. Instead of doing the roller, I guess. What do you guys think? They're going to be anything else new until the end of the year, or we're going to see a new RC car at the beginning of the year? It's crazy that 2025 is almost over. It's flown by so fast. It's unreal. What do you think, Daniel? Anything new going to get released before the end of the year?
I'm more towards Traxxas releasing stuff because I feel like Armor they haven't really been coming out with much stuff lately. So,
That's a good point.
just checking on my chassis, see if it's bent or not. Then it's not, so we're good.
You don't have the video out yet of you driving it, do you?
Oh, I do. I post a video of me unboxing and driving it just like yesterday, I think.
Yeah, I got to check that out. I think I missed that one. I'll make sure to check that out.
I feel like the chassis on the sledge, it has these little lines built into it. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, hold on, man. Since we're talking about sledges, you got to get yourself one of these. This is the skid for the bottom. Traxxas makes that one. I don't know if it really does any support, but I just put the green one on mine. This is the V1 sledge, and I got a chassis for $70. I think it had all the green in it, and then I put the GPM hex extenders on there. This thing's been unstoppable, but yeah, no, they make this skid. It would look pretty sweet. You got an orange. I think they make an orange one. It's relatively cheap as well.
Looks nice.
Yeah, V1. I got this thing right when the first version come out.
But I feel like since they did those lines with the chassis, I think it really fixes up like the weak spot. Because I know like a chassis usually bends towards the rear more than the front.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that orange is sweet. I'm an orange guy. Axron says, should I get the M2C front and rear skid brace? Which one, or for what car, Axron? The dad says, see, I can't buy M2C parts because they'd end up getting Cerakoted. You mean like getting like powder coated, like painted a different color? That'd be pretty sweet. I'm pretty sure that's what you mean. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Rink says Traxxas slipped and released that 240SX drift car. Yeah, man, I don't know how. It's cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, but I'm not really a fan of the drifting stuff. But it looks good though.
Yeah.
Dirty says I'm still waiting on Arma to come out with the clipless bodies for the 4S line. Yeah, I'm really surprised they haven't done an update on the 6S line or the 4S line.
And the thing about the thing about the clipless bodies, Dirty Max, with armors, is I kind of don't like the way they do it because you know how on the Creighton, if you guys own one, you have to kind of press down the body. Sometimes it doesn't want to come off and it pinches your thumb or whatever finger you use to take the body off. I had it happen before, and it was definitely not a fun experience.
Well, shout out to ICRC83. He made a video. If you haven't checked that out, Daniel, you can actually adjust the clipless system in those, and it makes it so it's a lot easier to come off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to check it out. ICRC83. I know he has a video of it, and it makes it a lot easier.
Definitely got to check that out.
I'll grab my Creighton right away. Let me get caught up on chat a minute. Dirty Max says, JustBashinit, did you have the skid plate on the old chassis before you replaced it? On the sledge, yes, I did. Yep. Coffee says, yeah, they have orange. I got one on mine. Yes, perfect. Yeah. Coffee says they do have an orange chassis brace. Dirty says, I'm tempted to change the color of my sledge to orange. Yeah, no, the Traxxas orange is awesome. Axron says the chassis braces for the Notorious. Yeah, I would. I would definitely do it. I think the chassis braces are pretty. The plastic ones are garbage. Well, not necessarily garbage, but if you're really jumping it, I would say definitely upgrade it. Amp says I'll be back. My wife just drafted me to hang Christmas lights. Oh no! Hopefully you get all those hung, Amp. Sounds good. The dad says, yeah, it's pretty much powder coat but durable. Used on 2A stuff. Nice, the dad. That'd be pretty sweet. It would be cool if these could get like Cerakoted red. That'd be sweet. Rogue One says, "What is the sledge comparable to?" I would say the
Creighton
Great.
Success.
Yep. I honestly don't think you can compare the Creighton or the sledge to this Kagama, because this Kagama is more like a stunt truck. Like, it does backflips like it's nothing. The Kagama is a different animal. Like, it's absolutely insane.
But just bashing, you were talking about the skid plate for the sledge, and they actually do make an orange one. I can't confirm.
Yep. Coffee Cup said that as well, that he has one on his.
I don't know if it adds any like durableness, any rigidity to the chassis, or is it just looks?
I would say that since it's plastic, I would say it probably just looks. I would say.
I think probably the only reason to put this on is to protect your chassis from scratching. And that's possibly could be the reason.
Yeah,
but
I would agree. 100%, Daniel. I would 100% agree with you. Roll One says, Rink says you had titanium skids, so you get the white. You want titanium skids, so you get the wild white sparks. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm pretty sure I have titanium skids on my infraction actually when I bought it. Believe it or not. Oh yeah. The guy I bought it from, I think I bought it. Shout out to, if I have it in here or not. A good friend from the hobby store, he sold it to me, and I can't seem to find. I don't know where they're at. They're in here somewhere. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it had the titanium skids on it.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to the 14 in chat. Rink says Cerakote is a gun coating. Dirty says I have a problem with my clipless. I don't have a problem with my clipless bodies. I think it's a hit or miss.
Yeah.
OB says, so I've got the Quake, the Big Rock 2 to 3S, the Red Cat Valkyrie, and WAV Blitzring, trying to get over that 3 to 4S rigs without breaking a bank. Any suggestions? So the Max is definitely, I would say, top of the line price range. The Valkyrie is a great truck. The MT, that's the one I have. What else is 4S? The Raptor. The Raptor's 4S now. That thing's what, 700 though, or is it 600?
649.
So that's a pretty expensive 4S car. Corrali makes pretty good 4S cars. They make the Kagama 4S. What else do they make? The Synchro 4S, the Buggy. I'm pretty sure there's a few other ones. Oh man, I'm kind of on a brain fart now. But check out Corrali's. Is it the Dominator? No. So something starts with I don't remember, the Dominator or something, I think, as well. But I know they make a Kagama 4S. That's a pretty good price range, I think. Axron says, what do you think about the M2C body posts? I'm tired of stock ones. I haven't used any M2C body posts, so I can't really give you an answer on that. I honestly didn't even know they made their own. Obi says, don't have any tracks at this point, but willing to venture out from Arma. Yeah, that's totally, the Max is a good truck. I just sold mine because I didn't drive it, but I love the Max. Coffee Cup says, keeps chassis from scratching. Yep, 100% Coffee. And he's talking about that skid that for the sledge or whatever. Yeah. Dirty says, there's a video for the body from ICRC 83. Appreciate that, Dirty Max. Yeah, there's the link. If anybody wants to check that out, I know he has a pretty good video. You can adjust it with a screw, I think, and it changes the spring tension, I think, is what it is.
Yeah, spring tension.
Row One says, "OB, I may buy the Quake." Obi says, the Quake is so much fun, man. It took me a while to get used to two-wheel drive, but after a bit, it was an awesome backflip machine. Yeah, I'm telling you, that Quake is awesome. Daniel, you need to get one. They're so much fun. For $270, and they were on sale for almost 200. It's an awesome rig. It's two-wheel drive, but 3S is insane.
Oh yeah.
Rick says the skids on the T-Max I got from the body shop by the junkyard has titanium. Found out when running them on the wire wheels, white sparks. Nice. Dirty says Valkyrie is a solid choice for me. Rinks says Quake is awesome for the price. Hits way above its price for sure. 100% Rinks. 100%. Dirty says I love both of mine. Rogue One says OB, the Punisher, Team Corrali, the Synchro, and Kagama 4. Yes, that is the ones. Appreciate that, Rogue. Excuse me, guys. 30 Max says when I eventually get the Quake, I'll have to get used to driving a two-wheel drive again. Have you looked into the Team Corrali stuff at all, Daniel, or looked at their lineups?
I have looked at them, but I think the one I'm interested in right now is the Kagama. I think that's what it's called.
This one? That's what I'm working on,
Yeah.
the Kagama.
Yeah, I'm interested in that one.
That's nice. It's kind of nice that they sell rollers as well. Yeah, they're good, man. The systems are good. I did have to change the connectors on this one to IC5s. They did have XT60s, I think, on them.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the 16 in chat. If you're just joining, welcome in. Definitely appreciate you joining. It's crazy that Christmas is in a couple weeks. Just seems unreal, man.
It's crazy how time flies.
Oh, 100%. OB says, Dirty, I do love my Valkyrie. Rogue One says, just passionate. Thumbs up. OB says, Rinks, I totally agree, man. Punch is way above its price. Hayden, RC in the chat. What's up, Hayden? What's up, just passionate, and Daniel, and the whole chat. 30 Max says, I have the Kagama 4, but I need to get the updated drive shafts for it still. Rogue One says the Kagama 6 is a beast. I also put the can't talk, guys. EC5 connectors on mine as well. Nice, Rogue. Obi says, Rogue, thanks, man. All right, let's get the shock tower switched out. Any other, anybody got any wrenching going on tonight? I know I already asked that. Let me know in the chat. If you guys got any videos, anybody else doing it, since I'm doing snow runs, anybody else doing snow runs? I know Rinks. Rinks, OG, anybody else? I'm sorry if I missed you. I know a few of you said you were. King D says, sorry, ain't staying long. See y'all late. No worries, King D. Appreciate you joining, and have a great night.
Have a great night, King D.
I know Daniel ain't doing any snow runs. How are you, Daniel?
Because I don't have any snow here right now. But if I do, might have to take rather the Outcast or the X-Max out.
Oh, yeah. You already know. The X-Max in the snow is a beast.
Oh, yeah.
Rogue One says, OB, no worries, brother. I have the Synchro 4 and Kagama 6 SLE.
Nice.
There we go. 30 says, check out Thunder RC videos on the Kagama 6. He's done quads with the Kagama 6S. That's what I'm saying, man. This thing is definitely not – it's definitely a stunt truck.
Yeah.
HTX says, I dislike how many screws you got to get through to get to the center diff on the Kagama 6. I agree with you. This whole contraption here is pretty wild. That's the one thing I don't like about it.
Yeah.
I would 100% agree with that. Axron says, my front bumper from RPM came in. Hopefully I can install it tonight. Very nice. Did you get it for the Notorious Axron? The King, or let's see here. Dirty Max says, I did it with my X Max, but I don't really like running my RCs during the winter, but I had to try it. Yeah, you got to try it, man. It's fun. It sucks cleaning them up, but it's fun.
True. I can't expect what cleaning an RC after a snow run would be like.
What's that?
I can't expect cleaning an RC after a snow run.
Yeah, it is nice though because it just melts. But you gotta make sure you get all the water off, otherwise all your screws get really rusty. That's the worst.
I think the easiest way to clean it is just get like a leaf blower.
That works good. It really does. Leaf blower or air compressor if you have one. Just changing out this shock tower once. Oh. See if I can show you guys, but it's still kind of bent. Let's see. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. Nick T, what's up, Nick T? Appreciate you joining. Says, what's up, everyone? I'm very late. No worries, Nick T. Appreciate you. HCX says, I just got some J Concept chompers for my fifth scale. Fifth scales. Very nice, HCX. Nick T says, Hayden, Rogue, 1 and Dirty. Dirty Max says, Nick, get your truck fixed yet? Axron says, yes, Notorious. Very nice. All right. I think I got to pull a couple screws out. Wow, I can't believe how shiny them shock towers are. It's unreal.
I think the thing about M2C is they really put a lot of time and effort into machining their aluminum. So it's always super shiny,
100%. That's why they're quality, and that's what you pay for, I guess.
Yeah.
Crappy thing about changing this shock tower here is they put 2 screws in the front, which is an absolute pain to get to. Axron says, yes, Notorious. Nick T says, Dirty just got it back from the road on the road last night. Very nice. Yeah, this is not fun. Oh yeah, that shock tower is really tweaked yet.
Yeah.
Once you bend a 60-61 shock tower, they don't really go straight again.
They just kind of stay bent, right?
Yep. 100%.
I feel like 60-61 material is, in 2025, I don't understand why some companies still use them. But
probably to keep the cost down.
Probably.
Oh man, I forgot about that. I don't have to get them screws out because they're right. I can take the whole rear assembly off, and there it is. I don't know if you can see this. Let me get myself on solo once, but you can see the teeth marks on there from when I bent it back. I put it in a vise and bent it back. Sometimes you got to make do with what you got.
For sure.
Shout out to the 12 in chat. Dirty says, nice. My Sierra is in the shop. Trans is back in it, but found a bunch of other stuff. And I'm, excuse me. Like, well, you have to have it. You might as well get it done. And oh boy, it's not going to be cheap. Yeah, I can about imagine. I don't know.
It's about 60.
Go ahead.
But the thing about 60-61 aluminum is, like, for example, like the chassis on the sledge, you don't like bash it like crazy. then you'll be fine.
Oh
But
yeah,
if you're that type of guy that wants to send into the air 10, 15 feet, smack down, all that type of stuff. Yeah, any I think any aluminum chassis is gonna bend because of that. Even 70, 75.
man. I don't know. I think M2C chassis are pretty proven. Like
Yeah,
they're pretty indestructible.
M2C. Yeah,
It's pretty insane the way their chassis take hits.
just like I will never take any of my RC to a skate park because I know, you know, the damage that it can do. But I think the only cars that I will take probably cars that have plastic chassis because plastic they can flex and aluminum it can't.
Yep, very true. Very good point. HGX says I've never bent chassis before, but I've never tried to bend them back. But drive shafts, I'll take a hammer and vise to them. Oh yeah, 100%. Sweet, very nice. Yeah, no, I definitely hear you there, HTX. Hammer works pretty good on drive shafts.
Uh,
Nick T says dirty. I'm sure it won't be. My brother saved me. He had the old ones out before I could get over there after work. Nick T also says 70-75. If you bend it, it has to be an insane situation. 100%. Very, very true. Rink says Quake at the skate park survived no problem. Oh yeah, I saw that one. That was an awesome video.
yeah, like I don't know if it's just me or with these Armor 223S vehicle, but they just take hit after hit no matter what.
100%. Yeah, they're good, man. Only thing about the 223S stuff is the ESCs are kind of not the greatest.
Yeah, they have a habit of going out on you.
Yeah, 100%. There we go. So I don't know if you can kind of see it's kind of bent yet, but don't matter anymore. Did I put that on right? I sure did. Nice. Are there any Oh, wait a minute. We got a birthday. It's HTX's birthday. Happy birthday, HTX.
Oh, happy birthday, man.
Sorry, I didn't. If I missed your comment about your birthday, I am sorry. I didn't even see it. Happy birthday. Hopefully you had a good day. What do you think, Daniel? Any other sales you got your eye on or not really? Is there any sales going on right now? Any good sales?
I don't think there is, but Christmas is around the corner, so no more Traxxas or Armor are going to do some sale. I'm just not sure.
Yeah. Is that Ultimate sale still going on?
I don't think it is now. I think in December 1st.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was or not. What did I miss? Rinks says triple backflip off the quarter pipe and it just took it. Yeah, Rinks, you were sending that thing, man. Rinks had that Quake flying.
The thing about my X-Max is for some reason it's making a squeaking sound.
So really?
Possibly could be the bearings.
You just got that thing.
Oh yeah, but it's probably got dirt in the bearings, so it probably could be that.
That's just an X Max thing. Mine squeaks too. I don't even care. I just drive it.
Same.
The X Max is just all the ultimate RC for me. Oh, you know that now. You know why I've been swearing by the X Max. Such a beast.
Uh, thing about
Go ahead.
the thing about X Max is it's a fun truck while it's at it, but you know if you're that type of guy that know you're gonna buy it, and, you know, just send it in the air and just smacks down. No, it's not meant for that stuff. It is a basher, but you know it's not a extreme basher considering how heavy it is.
Oh, sure it is, Daniel. Have you seen my videos on mine?
Right? Oh yeah, I've seen it. You can jump it. It's jumpable. I have jump mines, but you know, just setting off a big ramp, I don't know about that one.
The X Max can handle it. I'm telling you. I know anybody in the chat can justify that the X Max is can handle it. It when it's cold, no. When it's cold, be prepared because stuff will break. But don't be afraid to send that thing, man. It's a beast.
Yeah, because I will send it if I have to.
Nick T says, I've had more broken parts, broken plastic chassis than bent metal ones. Everyone's saying happy birthday to HTX. Dirty says, I haven't had any problems with plastic chassis, really, except my Kagama 4S chassis before I did the XL conversion on it, and before I did the 6S hinge pin. HTX says, A-Main has J Concept 20 off. No, it doesn't. No way. Jake, check that out, Daniel. I'm wrenching here. And on A-Main, he says, is it today only?
Wait, J Concept for what vehicle though? Is it?
I think it's just J Concepts in general. The way it sounds, it's just J Concepts in general. Nick T says, what did Traxxas release today? And Rogue One says, Nick, the 240 drift car. 30 Max says could be the drive shafts too. Brink says HTX, always check the J Concept site first. Found better deals direct. 30 Max says my Max makes the same noise my X Max did. It's just part of it. Flyboys 305 says my X Max did the same thing. Nick says seems like an odd time to release something close to Christmas. Amp says, okay, I'm back. What's up, Amp? Did you check it out, Daniel?
No way. $72 with some J Concept choppers for the X Max.
Okay. Shouldn't have said that. It's time to get. I've been wanting the choppers or the magmas for the Creighton or the Kagama.
The magmas are also on sale as well.
Oh man, what does that end? Does it say when it ends? Do I have time?
It doesn't say when it ends.
Dirty Max says Earl Moorhead has a video of how to get rid of the squeaking. I can try to find a video, so you can check the video out too if you like, Daniel. Flyboys 305 says X Max is a bash beast, 100% Flyboys. HTX says rinks for real. Amp says X Max can handle it, 100%. Rogue One says Amp, that was quick. Hanging the lights. Coffee says I send mine off 10 foot in some sand dunes at the beach. Dirty Max says I totally can handle it. I've shaved my ramp from X Max, landed it on the wheel, and haven't broken a thing. Amp says,
go
ahead, Daniel.
I feel like the J Concept Magma, they look like they have more grip compared to the choppers.
Yeah. If it was me, I'd get the Magmas over the choppers personally.
For an X Max, I would probably get the Magmas because I think grip is like, you know, a very utilized thing for an X Max.
Oh yeah.
The tires aren't belted though, so.
Nope.
Just to know that.
Well, that's a weird one. Let these go the other way around.
And they also have J Concept animals. I'm guessing they're like paddle tires. I'm guessing.
You say animals?
Yeah, J Concept animals. Never heard of it.
I don't know if I've ever seen those.
They're basically paddle tires for the X Max or XRT.
HGX says all J concepts. 30 Max says wait. What's on A main? HGX says 20% off plus the code. Rink says HGX about King Fling tires for $15 for a pair directly from J Concepts. HGX says that's what I got. I think they're $40. Ends today. OB says just pass it. Thanks for the live, buddy. Got to hit the road. Looking forward to the next one, Daniel. You'll be good, buddy. Y'all take care. Appreciate that, OB. You as well. Have a great night. Definitely appreciate you joining.
Appreciate it.
Nick T says just passionate. You have a tire problem. This is your intervention. We all have friends here to support you. I do have a tire problem. I will admit that. Yep, that's me. How is this going to work? Appreciate that, Nick T. Dirty Max. So just found out they have Magmas for the Mini Max and Mini XRT. You know what that means, just bashing it. Oh, yeah. Looks like everyone's going to be ordering them up. Hayden says, take care, OB. Dirty Max says, I like the look of the Magmas better than the choppers. Am says, one thing, Magma and choppers are heavy. They have killed a few diffs. Very good point, Amp. Very good point. I run the Magmas on my XRT, and I love it. I think it handles so much better. But you are 100% right. They're definitely heavier. HGX says I got Magmas on the X Max. They work great. Hayden says I got to head out, dispatch, and hope everyone has a good rest of the week. You as well, Hayden. Definitely appreciate you joining. HGX says waiting to break the diffs. And all right, we're caught up on chat.
But I feel like the MX43s that I'm running on my X Max, I feel like they're much lighter than the Magmas, even though I don't own it. From what I heard, the MX43s are 1.8 pounds, and the Magmas and the choppers are both 2.2 pounds. So that's quite a difference.
Yeah, that's very true. Good point.
And the thing about Proline tires is I've been running it for such a long time, and they're great tires.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I can't complain about J Concepts though, man. They're pretty good.
I kind of want to try some of Max, but the diff breaking situation, it's.
Yeah. If I were you, I know there's a lot of people that swear. I know ICRC, HR. I don't know if anybody else in the chat does, but they swear by the ones for like the Creighton. And that's the ones I've been wanting so bad because he made a pretty good video. Granted, they are heavy, but they look awesome.
I really like the way the Maxima look too. So.
What's that?
I really like the way the Magmas look.
Oh yeah,
sweet.
100%. Shout out to the 13 in chat. Definitely appreciate you still hanging out with us in the Basher basement. I know we lacked. We were not live last weekend, but we made up for it. So definitely appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Dirty says I have spare diffs, so I ain't worried about it.
Thing about me, I always like to have extra part just in case.
Oh yeah. Right. Speaking of rear diffs, I got a brand new X-Max rear diff up there, sitting up on my right behind me.
Uh, I don't know if my X Max has an upgraded diff since it's an Ultimate Edition. I haven't really looked into that, but
I don't believe they're upgraded, Daniel, but I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure they're not. I'm pretty sure they're just the same as what is going on here? Same as the stock one. I don't know what.
I could be wrong. It does have an aluminum diff housing, but I'm not so sure of the actual diff inside if it's upgraded or still stock.
Rank says I race on J Concept, excellent compounds. 30 says I'm gonna have to try a set of Magmas on my Mini Max, and yes, they do make them for that now. Very nice. Rogue One says the Proline Badlands MX28s are also 20% off, fellas, on A-Main. Nice. Dirty says, love my MX28s. I have them on my Big Rock 224S. Amp says, ultimate diffs are the same as regular X-Max. Monkey metal. That's what I thought.
Ooh, monkey metal.
Yeah. That's what Traxxas metal is.
Yeah. Don't like monkey metal.
Huh?
I'm not of monkey metal because they have a prone to stripping.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're not the best. And this Kagama it's not the easiest to work on, but it isn't the worst. Pretty much got it figured out now. Nick T says, anyone ever want to see an RC? Anyone ever want to see an RC of the Hoonigan Brat or Brat? That thing is sweet. The latest Hoonigan video, that thing is wild. Of Travis Pastrana driving it, that's awesome. Pretty sure that's what you're talking about.
Sure. But since I got the Mini XRT coming, I obviously got to get a 3S battery, of course.
Oh yeah.
Because
good thing it comes with 2S. At least.
I mean, 55 plus may seem slow, but for a vehicle that small moving that fast, it seems like it's moving more like 70 miles per hour, more than 55.
Yeah, they're pretty insane, man.
But I would definitely stick to 2S first, get the hang of it, because
Good point. Doesn't hurt to just get the hang of it first. There we go. M2C parts installed on the Kagama.
Sweet.
Perfect. That's pretty good, huh?
Oh, look at that shine.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love M2C.
Oh, yeah.
Nick says, Rinks, there's... Nick T says, yeah, it looks sick. Dirty says, CNHL is the way to go unless you want more fun. Time to get Ovonic 300 mAh or 3000 mAh. You'll just have to change the connector.
Yep.
No, Nick, there's not. Rick said, HTX says Mini XRT is wild. I had to gear down. I heard that. I think it's warm.
Oh, yeah.
But we're about live for an hour and 20 minutes. I think we'll go ahead and call it a little bit early tonight. yeah, I think we'll go with that. Definitely appreciate you joining again, Daniel. Shout out to Daniel,
No problem.
as well as everybody in the chat. Definitely appreciate all you guys joining tonight. Shout out to each and every one of you. Truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. Yeah, we just got some wrenching done tonight, and not super long, but next one should be a little bit longer, or if we go live this weekend. But yeah, truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. Everyone have a great night. Stay safe. Prayers to everyone out there. Yeah, everyone just stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out, and God bless.
Peace out, everyone.